it doesn't really have a taste. To be completely honest with you guys, there is no real taste. Arrived at my favorite Kushikatsu, which is breaded meat, vegetables, and also on a stick. Very, very popular in Japan, and not well known that this is actually a very, very popular dish in Japan, but you can find it almost anywhere. This is what a typical Kushikatsu place would look like. Hansuke. It's near Kita Oji Station in Kyoto. If you ever get to Kyoto, you absolutely have to come here. Of course, today there's no alcohol, unfortunately, because we're in the middle of this crazy state of emergency. But hey, it is what it is. We're gonna enjoy some freaking awesome food today. All right, so this is a typical the way you order Kushikatsu in Japanese. Obviously, they don't have an English one. In the future, I may try to show you from my place where they actually have English on the menu. But what you do is you get this little sheet of paper and you write down what you're going to order. Now, they have some, these guys have basically the most typical stuff here, which would include stuff like for vegetables, you got asparagus here, eggplant, daikon, which is the radish, and these are all vegetable stuff. But then they also got the typical beef, pork, chicken, squid, taco, which is octopus, salmon. But they get some other interesting stuff here. Common butter cheese, which is a high-level cheese, and normal standard cheese. And here's an interesting combination, salmon cheese. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually start picking some stuff here. This is a shrimp. Okay, and you just put your number here, the number you want. Okay, we'll take a chicken, we'll take a pork, we'll take a beef. Let's see what else. Let's get some vegetables here. We'll get the regular standard cheese. We'll get one Camembert cheese. What else should we grab here? Pumpkin. Let's get a pumpkin one. Pumpkin looks kind of interesting. And you know, normally I love eggplant, but not as Kushikatsu. Okay, here's one I'm not familiar with, even though I've been living in Japan for over 20 years. Ginnan. I gotta look that up after this video, but you know what? It's a mystery. So you know what? A mystery one that I'm not familiar with. That's okay. So my Kushikatsu is here, and I'm really excited to dig into this. And let's go over what all this is. Actually, I forgot I'm gonna have to call the guy over and ask him again. Beef. Pork, chicken, salmon cheese. So salmon cheese. Okay, guys, you didn't see me order that in the previous clip, but this I added an extra one afterwards. This is one of my favorites. It's quail egg. I love quail eggs. Camembert cheese. This is absolutely exquisite. Shrimp one. Yep, this is right here is the pumpkin. Ginnan, this one I never heard of, even though I've lived in Japan forever. This is actually a nut of a tree, like a ginkgo tree, which they use a lot of health supplements. Cheese. All right, we're gonna dig into all this, and we're gonna be dipping in this sauce. So this sauce right here, guys. This is the sauce that always people do in Japan. It's typical they leave this sauce out on the table and people dip. You're supposed to only dip one time. And it's written very clearly right there in Japanese, only dip one time. And to your surprise, most people follow that. I mean, I've never seen anyone, I've eaten this type of Kushikatsu Japanese hundreds of times, never seen anyone ever break that rule. There are some rare places that have the sauce on the side. Let's be adventurous and start with the ginnan, which is the ginkgo nut or root, or no, actually it's a nut of the ginkgo. It doesn't really have a taste. To be completely honest with you guys, there is no real taste. It's good. I mean, it's not bad. It just doesn't have a taste. And typically, whenever you come to one of these type of restaurants, you always put your little thing in this. They have this, I don't know what you call this, container for putting your stuff in. Here it says Kushiage. So, and by the way, typical. They all have this, right? So after you finish your steak, you all put your stick in there. All right, let's go with beef. Something that everyone around the world, well, everyone, you're a vegan or vegetarian, but I say a large amount of people love. Scrape this away a little bit so you can actually see the beef. There you go. There's the beef. Quite tasty. All right. This one here I think is quite rare. Quail eggs. I'd love to see you comment below. Have you ever had a quail egg in your entire life? I never had a quail egg until I came to Japan. But I love quail eggs. I'm addicted to them. Quail eggs are quite good too. Wow. Good stuff. And last one for this YouTube video is this one. My absolute favorite, Camembert cheese, which is a high-level cheese. I mean, it's the highest I've ever seen for this type of place. These are cheap. Every one of these sticks will cost you $1 to $2 each. Which, I mean, I guess it can add up if you eat a lot of them, but it's not expensive. Look at the cheese there. Just awesome. Breaded deep fried cheese is amazing. Now, if you're interested in learning more about Japan, what's truly like to live here, guys, this is not a history channel like that. I'm not going to be, I mean, occasionally I will throw in some history because there are some few little tidbits you need to know to really understand some things around here, but this is all about real life, what it's really, really like. And I want you guys to love this channel, subscribe. I'm going to just keep going with content. Cheers, guys. We'll see you in the next video. And I wish I had a beer to say cheers with, but we're under the most bizarre state of emergency where they banned alcohol, serving alcohol in restaurants, and all the bars are closed. So unfortunately, everything I'm eating right now would normally be eaten with a nice cold beer, but I can't do that right now. Please subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.